Today, the 25th of June, we have witnessed a renewed energy, a renewed wave of nationwide protest marking 1 year anniversary of the deadly June 25th, 2024 demonstrations, which killed dozens and sparkled global condemnation for alleged police brutality. Now, in 2024, the Gen Zs went to the streets to say no to the finance bill, which was punitive, and to also say no to police brutality, and to just seek justice, and to say no to the current government. Now, this led to the killing of so many young people. We lost so many young people during the protest, and today marks 1 year since then. And young people decided to go to the streets to have vigils, to have rallies, and anything just to make sure that they are calling out for justice and they are remembering the people who lost their lives. Now, when this started in the morning, all mainstream media were broadcasting live whatever that was happening in different counties. We saw some young people on the streets in Nairobi County, in Mombasa, in Kilifi, and in Kisii County, Nakuru County. Young people had come out condemning police brutality, remembering the young lives that we lost in the previous year. Now, following these live streams, the Communications Authority of Kenya has issued a directive to all television and radio stations across the country to immediately stop covering whatever that is happening in the country live. In a circular that is dated today, it is addressed to all television and radio stations. And the authority states that broadcasting the protest live violates provision of the Kenyan Constitution, specifically Articles 32, Sub-Article 2 and Article 34(1), as well as Section 461 of the Kenya Information and Communications Act of 1998. The notice has also warned broadcasters that failure to comply with the directive could result in regulatory sanctions under current media laws. The authority did not elaborate on the specific nature of potential penalties, but it did emphasize its expectation of full compliance. Now, we have seen some stations like Citizen Television already, they are no longer covering it live. We have NTV, we have KTN, and it is alleged that NTV was still broadcasting when it was cut short, and also they have switched off some free-to-air signals. And now this brings us to a question, a really crucial question. Are they not denying us the access to information, right? Don't we have access to information? Are we not supposed to see what is happening in the country? And is the media not an independent body? Because every time something is happening in the country, they always broadcast, whether live or recorded. They always show whatever it is that is taking place in the county. Now, why do we have an exception? Just because they are anti-government protests? Just because people are remembering the lives that we lost in the previous year? Now, what makes it so different to the point that they can no longer be aired live? What is it that they are hiding? What is it that they don't want the public to see? Because we have parents of those young people that are on the streets in Nairobi and other counties who are just sitting at home and following on this protest. So what are we hiding? Don't they want those people who cannot get to the cities to see whatever it is happening? And mark you, other countries are watching us. And what example are we leading? What is it that we are showing? Because trust me, we have phones there, we have news reporters there who are still recording. So I don't think it would make so much sense broadcasting it live and sharing it later, because we can still follow up on whatever it is happening. And thank God to social media. Now remember, this is your number one Udaku channel. If you're for the first time, press that button. If you're not, kindly make sure you're liking, you're following, and you're sharing, and you're subscribing too. And it is a sad time in our nation, and we say sorry to all the people who lost their relatives, their pillars in the previous year. May their souls keep resting in peace.